Who are they?
Yeah, like what's going on here? Trying to right back to it, and the pressure is right back on it. So they're at 140. This is 6-star hardpoint, so not sub-base. There's sunshine here, and not snow.
Yeah, we take a look at Attach's stats. Been such a phenomenal player over this stretch, but we get ready to rip and roar now into the map 1.
Yeah, and for Rockter, this is kind of been their go-to hardpoint throughout the stage. Well, I think they're like 1-4, so hasn't been the best. As Nameless was talking about, their respawns have been struggling.
We're right into the fury and the flame as Gunless trying to dial back the clock and get things going to this, give themselves a good opportunity to get into champs, get a good foot forward for Major 4, but a tough task here. Excited, I'm sure, to have accuracy back in the mix. There were some great plays from Spark, but, you know, accuracy, I'm sure, from an England leader standpoint, how they want to play the game, he is important to this team. I'm sure he's excited to be back into it, and as we talk about him, he lines up 3.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, great news from him, and happy that he's back. But yeah, I mean, obviously, Spark's a great player. It's just you've built up a foundation, a base for so long, and it's just tough to play with a sub, as we know it. They tried their best, but yeah, I'm sure they're happy he's back in a great start here for him.
Well, let's see if they can keep it going. Hardpoint lockdown. Gunless currently looking to hold down poolside. We'll look at Standys. He tries to deal with the other end of it, but Attach and Johnny able to bust on through. Now pressure going to come to the point. Really, it's just going to be Linz now. So he's going to back out of things, try to get to a position he can pinch this with his teammates. Because with 30 seconds still left here, you'd love to make a play onto the point, but they're ready and waiting for it. Still a scramble around the point.
Yeah, I think Johnny's play here is going to be big. Really struggled yesterday in the Thieves series. It just feels like he's such an impact player for Legion. Big part of, you know, why they're beating some of these top teams in the league. So to get him going here at 6-3 start, make it 73, he's able to find some nice shots there on the Standy. But let's see on this rotation, Minnesota, like, you'll give up that 20 seconds, you'll take the rotation.
Well, let's see what they can do with the rotation now. Still looking to get Linz involved. But you've got an early setup, all the pressure kind of building through mid for Vegas Legion. Narrow, there's an opener, still another person to get past. Prediction not there, accuracy does drop 1. Everybody else is dropping though. All cleared out of the point, crisp break there from Legion.
And it's Johnny again with the multi-kill. He was the one that pushed through on the flank at the P2, flipped the spawns, got them in the hill. He finds the opener, then the double to get them on the hill. Now Rocker's spawning out. But right back to it, come accuracy and Linz. So they're able to find 3 in a row, and Linz finally involved. He's had really a solid stage in respawn. He's been the one consistent thing for them, but a slow start here.
Slow start there, and you know, you kind of talked about Johnny getting the double to get in. He gets another one to like battle back through after the Rocker break. Already up to 11, make it 12. We'll see if he can keep this going, but after a flurry of multi-kills, looking to him to be the hot hand here within this one. Nice little reach out there from him as he wins the fight to get to number 13. Now next hard point ready to pop over at Statue. It'll be an early setup from Legion. And you can see how you're playing this if you're Rocker. You're really fanning out across the map, looking to pinch this from all sides.
Yeah, you have to wait though. You really have to be patient. You can't get picked apart like this. You're gonna be staggered. But where do Legion spawn? That's gonna be the question. And it looks like Linz reads that, at least the first one. But because the timing was a bit off, because 2 players were dead, Legion still in control. He did not time that well enough with accuracy.
Yeah, I mean, that you were going for the super mega pinch.
Yep.
Like, it just takes so much time to develop. It's pretty efficient, the trade department for both sides, but right now it's Johnny playing from down low, trying to cut off the reinforcements and do what he can. The rest hitting from the other side of it, so they burst on through. Johnny will drop, Rocker will hold for now. And they'll get some of this late time, but I mean, it's just been, both teams have been able to break with relative ease, so that's why you're looking at basically a tie game.
Yeah, I feel like on 6-star that normally happens until like this second rotation, right? Yeah. From what we've seen since the map changes, it just feels like it's this back and forth battle, but once you get to this P1 now, which team can carry some momentum forward?
4 straight for Gunless. Waiting, lurking, number 5 through. No streak though, as it'll end there with the trade in from Legion. But now into our second set of rotations, yeah, where does that advantage start to come? Up 20 when we get into it, really, if you are Rocker, but not a lot of wiggle room to work with. Linz trying to break on in, not gonna find it. Flurry of trades yet again, as no one can just get a big edge, big 3-4 down. But still, standing tall on the point, it'll be Legion, at least for now. Trying to bring this back in a lead change.
Yeah, Accuracy tries to go in there a little bit late. He was the last player alive. Probably gets to call out that one is weak, but right back to it come Rocker. 10 seconds left on this rotation. Attach to rotate on over. Accuracy now trying to go on a route. So Johnny's going to get this scrap time, or at least I thought he was. Gunless able to find it. Now you're starting to get some kills. This allows Accuracy to take such a long route. But now if you are Legion, that's 3 kills. This will allow Nero to get pushed up some big time here for Legion.
Yeah, I thought Accuracy was finding an angle. Geo just guns him. So now, exactly as you said, could be some big time. Right back to it, getting in his laps, burning those active calories. His Accuracy finding another, but still not able to find too much more beyond that. His teammates go huge, though, and Gunless and Lins, they find the rest, they break on through, and similar to the first set of rotations, no one able to get too much behind an early hold. It might just come down to that, like who's finally able to stabilize and get like a 40 to a 60-point hold.
Yeah, now you have Nero going on a long rotation all the way through. Still 20 seconds left, though.
Standy there to meet him.
Yeah, Standy's going to have this one-on-one. And, well,
Nice
Nero is going to win it. And now you're going to have Johnny here to help. So, Legion, they kind of win on both fronts. You're getting some scrap time. Nero's also going to win another one. Great life, great choices there out of Nero. He's up to 20 and 12. Now Legion have the lead.
Yeah, I mean, that first snap was clean. Hell of a gunfight win, and maybe this is that sequence kind of, right? Like, you're able to break in late. Great stretch across to the next point. Now, can you hold this first push or two and really start to open up this lead? So far, so good. Nero still locked in, not quite able to win the fight. So with that win from Gunless and the push coming in the mid from Accuracy, maybe you could delay the reinforcements and apply the pressure with a close spawn.
Yeah, I thought Gunless maybe was going to give them the close spawns. Instead, they spawn mid. So they should do a good job finding all the kills after that and quickly trading. Geo's on 5 in a row now. We talked about maybe having that hold, and this seems to be the one here at P3.
Yeah, it was like a little like kind of a 2-on-2 skirmish there for a moment. They finally come out on top. Still able to rally him pretty quickly is Rocker, but yeah, that 40-point advantage, really the biggest lead we've seen throughout the course of this. Nice little flurry there from Rocker, but really just 10 seconds left on the point. So the race is now across the statue. You're fanned out pretty well if you're a Legion. Another chance to get some big points.
Well, this is what they wanted last time, Rocker. They're doing the same thing again. They don't have the rotation, but they can fight for some scrap time, trying to pinch both sides. Nero, though, he has been so good in so many spots. He does it again. Plus, you have the cruise onto Geo if you need it. But Standy with a nice movement, great slide, hits the shots. Now Rocker trying to fight back in.
And just the multi-kills, like what? You get 2 from Nero, 2 from Standy. Then Johnny, I think, is able to pick up 3 as he gets back in. Some individual flash. Some great moments there, but yeah, where it was maybe a chance for Rocker to bring it right back. Johnny pops up. He's up now to 28 and 18. You wanted to see it from him, Joe. He's doing it now. Let's go to listen in with Vegas Legion.
Look off us, look off us, don't look off us, look off us. Another one you. Yeah, office and all time. Make sure we get towards you guys.
Yep,
yes,
sir. One more stairs. I think, are you there? I still have water.
I'm looking to push through.
Yeah, come in with me, Johnny. Come in with me.
Got you. I stunned it.
I'm saying this. I'm sending you.
I'm needing DJ. I need DJ.
Child DJ, I'll tell you, okay?
Yo, water. Then I kill him.
I'm one shot.
Give me.
I get time. There's some time. Two.
Absolute.
Good shit. Iron up. Yo, I have your water.
I got naded.
Good. I saw you.
Nice. Stay alive.
I need to back to time. Back to time. Let's get shit. Back to time.
I got our study.
I
stunned it. I got water, guys. Focus on right.
I'm dead.
I get time.
Trying to get time, yep.
I'm gonna hear you. Hurt. I get her off. I get help.
I'm one shot. I'm making a wait.
Dead. I'm one shot.
I got need.
You're good.
Top.
Other time. Shit.
I got water. Blue.
I have you.
Another one blue. I need even.
Get time.
Yo.
I'm hitting your front.
Gold. I can call out gold across. One gold. 2 gold. One's on the step of gold. One's on gold. I got one on time.
Any gold.
One's still gold.
All there, boys.
Come to the right. Gold steps.
Right back to it, right as they're breaking in. Legion gets in, another multi-kill from Nero. Johnny on 33, 34, 35, as he is putting on a clinic here on the map. Legion trying to run away with it late.
Yeah, Gunless shuts him down, but it's sort of Johnny and Nero running away with this game. You still have Geo with the cruise. He's able to find a double, make it a triple, as we were talking about, just so many multi-kills. right now throughout this map, and Legion know they keep putting the pressure on. Rocker have to contest this time or map 1 is done.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty close until now they're being outslayed by 20. Like, you just started to get real hot. If you are Legion, take over. You got a streak if you're Geo. You're close to, well, have another if you could. Just a great explosion there from the talent on Vegas Legion. They've got the rotation next, just need 5 seconds. This should do it. Big streak in the sky as well coming in from Geo, making it so they can't get close to the point. Picks up 1 mid as the final seconds tick through. You strike first if you are Vegas Legion, and yeah, I mean, kind of like you said, a lot of times you see it kind of tight on this map through the first set of rotations, then you start to see teams pull away, and you pulled away big time.
Well, I can't wait to see the map focus. What I think was about 30 points for the rest of the game after that P4, like the first 4 or 5 hills. It was not a lot for Rocker after that. I mean, Legion, they started winning those break battles. They started to have a couple of cleaner holds. And yeah, I mean, Lin's really got shut down. He's got a map we don't normally see, scoreline 20 and 32 for him. But it's on the other side, 38 from Johnny and Nero, right? That's who Lin's and Stanley are running into, meeting in these one-on-ones with the subs, and he shut them down.
I mean, the moment for me was when you called out Nero on the rotation, and he snapped onto Standy. He got those 2 kills, set them up for next to kind of chain together 2 hard points. I feel like from there, they kind of took over. Like, they kind of got going and really started to dominate. Yeah, we'll take a look at the game flow there, but that's just like the moment in my mind where Castro was sort of like,
no doubt about it.
Here we go.
Yeah, they won it on both ends. They got like 20 seconds of scrap time. They had so much map control. You kind of forced Rocker to have to try and hit that pinch, but Nero was there shutting it down. And it turned into a clean hold.
Yeah, both times they try to set up that big pinch to statue, and both times you deal with that well if you're Legion for the most part. I know it gets a little messy and you have an opportunity to break, but at the end of the day, I think that's where you saw like a double from Nero, then a triple from Johnny, and you get right back in and you deal with it. That's hard when you're, you know, sometimes when you're trying to pick up 4 different lanes as they're collapsing on the hard point.
And so I think it was like 116 right around like the second P2. So just kind of run away with the rest of the game.
And then what, they score like 18 from that point forward?
A little bit more than that, but yeah, it wasn't.
What would you say it was?
116.
116, oh, okay. A bit more than that, like 30 more, but still, it wasn't a whole lot. You really get into your groove if you're Vegas Legion. Yeah, we'll take a look at the flow now. So we're basically dead even at the P2, as you mentioned. And then they score about 30 more throughout that, just dominant. And we've been seeing a lot of that this year, just in general. I mean, maybe not, well, maybe some a little more back and forth with the lead changes and stuff through the first part of it, but real tight games, and then they are not. Teams start to get momentum. They predict, or I mean, it's kind of have control through the second set of it.
Yeah, I think just obviously this is kind of what Minnesota Rocker have been struggling with, has been the respawns. They've been finding one in the hard point.
13.
Yeah, now 4 and 14, but their search and destroy has been fantastic. They've relied on 6-star. Again, it's been their go-to for hard points, but it's 1 and 5. So as well as it is their map choice, it's not a great map.
No. Well, that's usually what happens when you're kind of in the position you are. Like a lot of these teams that have been struggling to find their footing, you know, solidify themselves for champs, and you're still in the thick of it. Like usually it's a weakness somewhere, whether it's the control game, the hard point, the search, like usually something. Like your pick one of them typically.
Yeah, the only difference is like we're going to the game 5s now for Rocker, and we're winning a lot of them, right? That's how they got sort of changed their year around after the tough stage 2.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I always think of as stage 2, is the utter lack of ice. They've had more of it, but can you get to a map 5? You kind of get beat up a little bit in that map number 1. We'll see if they can bring it back. But now to search and destroy, we get ready for Rio. You talked a bit about the search and destroy for Rocker and how they've been improving there and come up with some of their plays. Who's it been? How they've been getting it done?
Well, I mean, yeah, I just think it's Standy at moments. It's Linz at moments. I mean, yeah, they've had the ice, and that's a big part of what this team has been doing.
Well, yeah, no, Standy has dropped some bombs, but yeah, even, God, I mean, I felt so bad for Spartan. Yeah, we had like 9-0 start in the map 5. I'm like, oh, dude, the super sub is back. Then things slowly unravel.
Yeah, no, it happens.
I
feel like a lot of 6-star, like especially 6-star search, we've seen like 3-4 O's, and then it would flip.
Yeah.
But Rio's yeah, same thing here on Rio, where you've had sort of these leads, one mishap, one bad 4v2 retake, and then the comeback is on.
Well, we get ready here for the map 2 as we look to continue on, see if Rocker can bring it back or Legion or can continue to run away with this. We thought, like, Legion finally, we've been kind of wondering, they made the change after Purge, and it was just, oh, God, it was ugly, horrific, disgusting. And then, Johnny, at first it maybe wasn't great instantly, but quickly they started to improve with him. We thought, like, finally this team is going to be back to maybe what they were with Purge, in the sense of they were beating the top 4 teams, but they were, like, beating everybody else, right? But then you have these back-to-back losses, and I'm like, well, I don't know.
But the good thing is they did beat.
That's true. That's true. And when you beat some top 4 teams, and maybe it allows for you to have some of those losses. But and also said, like, they're not, in the same place. They're not playing out of headquarters. Some of the teams, and maybe that does account for some of the play down to your competition, play up to your competition. Because it's probably a little easier just to have that base level energy when you're next to each other. It's camaraderie. Boys are next to each other.
Yeah, I mean that's what the big talk with Carolina has been about, right?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah, I think Legion are probably just hoping we have some good signs going into the major. Once we get there, we'll level up.
We got to. I mean, they need to find some success on land, that is for sure. Nero is going to get the first blood, pick it up right where he left off after that map 1. There is a flank developing pretty quickly here from Rocker, and Gunless is able to get one from the flank. So the gig is up. Now, how do you deal with this? You've got pressure on both sides if you are Vegas Legion. Just playing from bridge side, bomb plant in, a pick from Accuracy. So Gunless one on the flank, Accuracy one from the front. Now from a 3v4, you've got a 3v2 advantage. Nero's gonna drop as well. Iceman going big in the map 2. It's all on Johnny. 30 seconds to go. Beautiful 3v4 there out of Rocker. Is that, maybe a little too easy.
Well, I mean, that is just sort of, you set up that pinch, but Accuracy knows he has to stay alive, right? Because what Legion are going to try to do is push out one side. He's able to find the first pick, and then you have 2 rivals inside the lobby, and they can't take these long-range gunfights. Because you're just thinking, if you're Legion, the pinch is coming, the flank's going, let's isolate Accuracy on the opposite side of the map, but he finds both of his kills.
And sometimes we'll see with that quick flank, like, I don't know, sometimes he gets picked up, somebody gets a lucky, not like a lucky read, but lucky timing with the check maybe. Doesn't happen there. Gunless gets a freebie, ends up with 2 in the round, so does Accuracy, and that's 1 first blood. I mean, Nero gets the first blood, you don't get another kill after that. Those are like the dagger rounds, I feel like. You have first blood, you're in good position, then it's like a complete collapse, but we'll go right into the second round. Quick offensive hit here from Rocker, right up the gut. Nero, another first blood. This time, he's like, I'll take down 2. Trying to do it all. Now he's like, boys, maybe we can close this one out.
He's like, I got 2 this time, yeah, so trying to do that.
But it's Gunless and Accuracy. And dear mother of God, I swear.
Well, the problem is you just still had Geo over towards the A site, so he finds a pick. Does Gunless, but attach. Nice little cheeky spot there. Stays patient, finds the first. Waiting for the reach out. Buys enough time for Geo to get there.
Whew. Oh, I saw it was like Gunless and Accuracy alive as the 2. I was like, whoa, I mean, they got shot here. They got all the kills. Gunless starts out 4-0. But you'd hope, I mean, typically, I'll tell you, you got Nero winning 2 gunfights mid-map. Like, that should be a round win 90% of the time.
Yeah, he kind of catches, well, both players with nades in their hand. Lynn's right towards the end of it. And then Standy's starting to bring another frag on over, get this bomb down, but just hits that timing. We see time and time again. Normally there's a trade, though.
Eventually it was, just unfortunately by the 3rd player. But still, great start from Gunless and Accuracy in the 1-1. Then the Nero show on the other side of it. Lynn's ready, lurking, crawling, popping, finessing, and I thought maybe a little 2 pop. But you basically stop Lynn's from doing what Nero just did. Don't allow him to get 2. Trade it out. Now what are you seeing, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, just right back to this flank, right? From Standy. Gunless is going to go back towards Accuracy, similar to what he did last round. Nero is worried about the pinch, but Standy's already so far through. Oh my. And now it's just a question of, can he find Geo? And on the other side of the map, Accuracy gets taken down. So now it's just back over to Standy. Pressure is on him, but the help is there.
Quick reaction there from Geo to skate out of that. The rival there, I thought he was caught. But he stays up, buys time. Now all to Gunless. Time is dwindling. Great shots there as Johnny gets absolutely fried. Gunless is shooting at 5-1. But just simply no time to work with. Nero backs it up, puts through another one for the team. But Legion go up 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, I like the bit of an off angle there from Linz. I feel like players are getting very creative. Top middle, like we see that prone behind the bench a lot of the times. Right there, he's able to hop up top bridge, just lay right behind the wall, finds one. He's hoping for a second or at least maybe to get some help, but they were really just trying to work the flank again.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought in my head, like, I just like assumed that Nero picked up at MCW, and then yeah, seeing the kill cam, it was just literally straight headies with the rifle, like just zapped, absolutely zapped. 5 and 2 from Nero. Some tags in early, but still alive. Pressure building on the other side. It's all gonna be on Geo. We're gonna hop over to his POV. He is hit hard. 33 HP. The nade connects. But the rotations come in quickly here. The help is through for Legion. They don't like what they see. It looks like Rocker.
No, I think this is actually the right call. Yeah, they just couldn't find Geo. So enough time goes on through. It's just sort of this cat and mouse game so far. Legion are following it correctly, and here we go. This time Lens doesn't have a nade in his hand, able to find the first. A quick trade, but it's Nero again with the help of his friends.
It's a 2v1. Gunless. He'll be part of the 1v2 if he can do it. 40 seconds left on the clock. Bomb down in a tough spot. He's got to go up against Attach and Geo. It's like a lot of time to work with, but not like a ton. Ooh. That would have been, I mean, God, if he could have just got like an extra tag in there, maybe he gets that 4 bullet. Well, he rips him pretty good, but
yeah, I think maybe like one of those was through the wall.
Yeah,
so
true.
It's not a headshot. Still given a chance onto Attach, but they play their life so well, and I think just that's what Attach does. Like similar to that round before when the 2-on-2, he's just playing prone, spots both. He's just sort of the, I'll keep things calm for this very young Legion squad.
Yeah. I mean, where they fell apart in that first round, like in the 3v4, you know, didn't handle it the best. But I feel like when it's been like these 2v2s, 2v1s, like
if Attach is alive.
Yeah, handle business. Yeah, okay, that might just be the point. Yeah, yeah. Attach is alive. Yeah. Oh. From trying to wallbang that fence to one of the iciest players we've ever had.
Yeah, it's crazy thing. I still think of him as this young kid, but he's not. He's the leader. He's the vet.
Yeah,
he's been playing forever.
The longer I've done this, the older I get. It is wild.
But he still looks great.
You know, he does. This kid still looks 20. But
got great genes.
Yeah. Right back over to Attach's POV through the cross from bridge side. You're up 3-1. You're dancing, pulling off 360s and planting bombs. Nero does it all.
Lens and Stanley will be here. Maybe not going to hit the flank as much this time. They've been doing it a couple of rounds in a row. So you have Geo and a Johnny watching that flank. That's what they're worried about. Now, what is that Tommy going to be for Johnny? He's going to find the Tommy on the gunless, able to win that one. But here's the big skirmish near bridge.
And Attach up to the test, connects with the pistol. Lens does take down one, so maybe a chance, but not anymore. As Attach shuts it down, it's all on Standy, 1 versus 2, sub 20 to go. And where he's had some insane individual efforts in Search and Destroy, not having one of them here, just one on the board right now. But I feel like a lot of them have been, I feel like High Rise is the one where I always see him just having insane maps.
Yeah, and I think for Rocker, you see the way they're playing this. They're giving up this bomb plant, and it's not that I don't hate it. It's just that, like, they're not trying to retake top middle at all. They're not risking nades, anything. Like, outside of the one Lens play, they're trying to work the flank this time. The last 2 times it has not worked. So they may just have to switch up, play aggressive on this B site on defense.
Well, we'll keep an eye on the next defense because, well, that might be for the map. And, yeah, if you're going to make adjustments, it's got to happen now. But first, let's see if they can do it on the offensive side of things. They want to hit it up mid-map. Johnny is there to greet him. He's getting hit by everything. Will eventually drop, but Nero there to at least get one. Just trying to buy time. Working up bridge side is going to be Attach. He's trying to get an angle. He is able to find one. So Attach gets one. Nero back to work as he is getting nasty mid-map.
And this might be the reason why they're trying to work the flank so much.
Yeah, I was actually going to say when he first said that, I'm like, well, Nero's kind of having. He's kind of having.
But they're allowing this bomb plant to go down this time. Vegas just very aggressive. A 2-man hit from Johnny and Nero. Johnny goes one side, able to find it. Just by time, really. He was stunned up. Able to get behind the bomb, allows Nero to get to vending machine, and that's the round.
Honestly, it's a simple thing, but yeah, the fact he stayed alive so long, like, kind of sets Nero up to do everything that he did. He ends up with 3 in the round. Not to take anything away from Nero, but Johnny bought some time, that's for sure. Nero on 9, looking for double digits, and he checks it. Of course he does. Headshots through. Fries standing in the corner. It is dominant right now from Legion, but then Lens makes himself known. Nade hits, Gunny's there. Suddenly, It's a 3 versus 2. So apparently what we need, I guess, is what? It was a 4v3 and then what? Another, it's just a 4v3 scenario. Like, that's when you can bring it back, I guess, if you're Rocker.
Yeah, but what was the difference? I mean, they contested top 8 on defense.
Yeah.
I mean, they were there, ready for it.
That's what you wanted to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, is it a little bit too late now? Right, giving up that B bomb plan has not worked out for them. They get aggressive. Standing just some rough timing. He's got the stun in his hand. That's when Nero checks that corner. But Lynn's able to follow it up with a double.
Does Rocker, do they have a first blood?
I'm not good at remembering things.
Yeah, no, I should have even said that. They probably do, but I feel like I mean, the 2 rounds they've won, they definitely didn't have it. I feel like they might not have one, but I guess we'll see at the tail end. I'm trying to remember one where they did. They have 2. Okay, I was just told by production. Okay, so they have 2. I knew Legion had the advantage. I was just trying to think of like one from Rocker. But one more round now needed for Legion. And we'll see where maybe they look for the opening here.
Oh boy.
Accuracy is calming, but the pressure is here early, but the timing, the chests collide. You know how awkward those fights could be? Accuracy somehow couldn't win that gunfight.
Well, I mean, he went from good timing to the worst timing to the slide in the best timing. Able to turn that one. I thought Johnny was going to catch them and then flank the team and the round be done. Instead, bomb is planted and Rocker's still alive. Great shots out of Linz.
Here we go. Linz coming alive in the last rounds. He was able to get 2, popping off here as well. And yeah, your face went from like, oh, to oh.
That's just the fact he slides that door. Maybe he just kind of knows. If I'm going to go through a doorway, might as well slide through it.
And yeah, I'm sure from like Johnny's POV, that was just.
No, we saw his reaction. It was like.
I'm sure it was abysmal. Yeah. You know, sometimes like you chest bump, like literally Amos just like drags you. You look at the floor suddenly.
Well, and then one person gets behind you.
Yeah, or you just get cameraed out of your socks. Yeah, that could also happen. Lynn's on 4 straight. Gunless on 3 as well. Gunless putting up double digits in this one. But they have to win 4 straight if they're going to get this done. One part of that is through. Can they do 3 more? Standy hasn't had anything going. The stun check hits, tries to stun to maybe buy himself some time. Not going to connect, but now he wants to go. Trying to isolate maybe a fight in the back. He's going to work all the way through. The timing is there for Geo. He picks it up. Standy gets shut down. Another first blood to Legion. Bomb planted.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Geo heard that or what, but just the timing for him was on point. I thought Standy was insane for pushing that after the stun hits.
Yeah, heard her. So yeah, insane check. Just thinking.
And now Johnny's going on a flank through boxes. It's a 2 versus 2. Are they going to expect Johnny to be there, though? Didn't think so. Legion up 2-0.
Got interesting there for a moment due to some highlight plays from members on the Rocker team, but Legion were in control throughout. He didn't start off great. Nero got a first blood around. You lost it. He got the next, what, the first blood plus another one. The second round, you almost lost it. Like, it was a little sketchy early on. But once they got going, never really looked back. A pretty dominant effort there from Legion. Attach icy as ever.
No, yes, yeah, but I just think, yeah, Nero just, we've seen him have these moments. I mean, he did it in map 1. He just is such a momentum player with how quick he is playing. Just tell that his shot's on point. He puts up double digits.
No, I mean, I think Abeezy's always been like the sort of the mark to hit for like entries. Just able to like hit something, snap, and win a gunfight. Like he's one of the best to ever do it, right? But there are people that at their peaks like look like that and can do it too. And Nero's one of those guys. Like when he is playing well, like he's disgusting. His POV is so good. I mean, it just feels like it doesn't matter where people are. Like he's good at predicting positions, hitting it, and just snapping onto foreheads. Some great stuff there. I mean, he had that snap in map 1 that kind of got them going in the hard point. Here takes over. It's one of those series. And Invasion Control's one of those controls where if he gets going, we've seen him put on a montage.
Yeah, a couple of times throughout the year. And now this is just what the devs are talking about. The control has been the one mode that has been really bad for Rockers. So you've lost a couple in a row if you are a Legion, but you got to be thinking they're in a prime position to win this.
Well, it's a big part of why I think just over the course of the year, you've had a lot of map 5s probably if you're Rocker. Like when your control's not good and you're okay in search and hardpoint, you get to a lot of map 5s typically.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to boil down. But right now, Legion up 2-0, looking to close this one out on Invasion. It has been the Legion show, the Nero show. The boys are frying. We'll be back after the break.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. Scuff Gaming is doing an ultimate giveaway where you and a friend can win a chance to go to COD Champs this year. The giveaway includes 2 VIP tickets, travel expenses, and more. To enter, scan the QR code on the page or go to scuff.co/CDL and enter your email. Terms and conditions apply.
The Call of Duty Week is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Hello, we're back and very sexy and very happy for another map as we continue on the series. Final one of the day. Legion looking to close it out. Joe, you look handsome as always. And,
thank you.
What a great day it is.
Beautiful day. It's a great Saturday. We're almost to another major, and then we're at Champs. Boom.
It's the exciting time of the year. Things about to start popping off. Lots of money to be made.
Lots of cash.
Invasion Control, maybe to wrap this one up. The struggles for Rocker on control we talked about.
Yeah, I mean, I guess even on the other side for Legion, the last like 6 or so, only 2 and 4. So hasn't been the best, but you can see on invasion control, both right around 50-50. I think the difference there, the attack for Legion, can it get better in this map?
I mean, for me, like a lot of their shining moments was when Nero got going on offense. Like he gets in behind enemy lines, you know, like a Shotzi, is elusive, picks people apart. We'll see if he's able to do that in this one. Just be a threat at all times. So far, team effort on the point, though. Start to slowly make some progress. Waiting for Johnny to get back into the action.
Yeah, I mean, Rocker aren't like, they're pretty much just making sure nothing crazy going on over towards the A zone. Let's say accuracy's going to try to flank. And they should see how slow this point's going. So they're not overreacting. They're finding kills, allowing accuracy to hit that pinch, and Gunless is locking down blue. So
nice job.
Just, yeah, nice patience out of Rocker, allowing their players to get to their spots.
Get a sense for working that flank and picking them out of it. Now you've got a pretty aggressive spot. If you're a Rocker, you're up to the tank. Got a little power position here to keep them at bay. Just milk the clock, as you said. Let time dwindle. Already 45 seconds, the only thing remaining
to this. Maybe on this transition play from Lins, you're able to catch him. Trying to find those trades. You hit 3.
Shot one. One gets taken out behind the utility. Going to be even trickier until they get another one to go. Trying to get in behind, maybe make a flank play like we saw accuracy on the other side is now Johnny looking for the opening. Doesn't finish the second, but thankfully Nero does, and that should lead to the minute extension. Now, lives-wise, you're basically even. You're just only going to have a couple of pushes on this. So this sequence here, really, with the forward position off of the point, this is a big moment here if you are Legion in the offense.
Yeah, nice shot by Legion there. Attach is able to find a big one-on-one on the pinch. I think Gunless was going for it on that full flank, but Johnny gets through here. Nobody on Rocker really knows here that he's in this spot. Now they're going to start looking. You see Gunless and Standy. They're like, we need to find Johnny. Still hunting him down, and I think Standy will find him.
I think if his teammates got a couple of kills, this plays out very differently.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they didn't get any, so they got the time to track back and start the hunt. Now you get some kills. A nice little snap, I thought, there for a second from Geo, but Lin's up to the task and wins the fight. Nero's nade not going to hit, and Lins continues to cause problems and sort of stagger this push.
And actually, he's just been hanging out at A-Bridge. I mean, he's probably the reason. Okay, well, now the card will explode. Now you have pressure A Street. All 3 Legion players just going to go for it. But I'd say he's probably the one common names, making sure they were hunting Johnny and the rest of the Legion down. Nero going to cross, but he's all by his lonesome. Nade is out, but hit some great shots.
You really just had to get one person across just to at least be a threat here. Rely on your teammates to hold everybody else off. Geo, I thought, maybe in a position to take down multiple, just gonna get one. Nero's still fighting. I combined Neo and Geo there. Nero's still fighting, but as he gets stunned, can't get back to a safe position, he will drop. At least you get a tick of progress. Could be the difference, maybe.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I think you take 4 ticks 100%.
Considering how it started.
Yeah, how it started. You got accuracy off the A bridge, and you just sort of flooded it. You saw that the rest of Rocker were coming off with spawn, really weren't in great spots. We're trying to just get control at Cafe, find those angles. And Nero wants some big one-on-ones to get him there.
Now we'll see if Rocker can have any success on their end as they try to get things going offensively. He'll take the defensive round win. Accuracy, you can see sort of chatting through things with the boys as they get ready for their break off. Right up mid, 3 are going to hit. Accuracy going to be the one man working on that A side street.
I mean, he's just showing presence. I mean, he pulls 2 arrows for Legion. Johnny with some great shots, but it's just really, I'm going to throw some nades here, make them think there's a presence over towards the A zone. The rest of you just go to B, get some forward position. You're hoping Standy finds one there. Because if he has blue control, they have to focus on Standy. Maybe B is done with. It still might be, but there's a chance Legion go for this one more time.
Yeah, nice drop shot there from Attach to win the gunfight. Johnny dealing with accuracy, who's been lurking on the other side of it. His trio, though, about to finish this point up. So you get it easily, barely any lives exhausted, and now the onslaught starts. And now you have a great transition. You've already going to have a lot of map control due to the fact that you're able to get 3 down. Is 3 players popping. The one is bridge side, though, in Nero, so it's going to be tough to really make a play onto A as long as he's in that spot. But Hell, play a little TDM. Play a little TDM here in Fry. Oh, yeah, I didn't realize Nero dropped. I thought it was the other 3 off of spawn. Linz, what is he doing? My guy's snapping. 4 straight.
Some great shots there on a Linz. I mean, I think that player's weak, but now you're going to have 3 players on this. You're going to have 3 players on this. As soon as they deal with that player, a bridge, Legion have to go. Trying to fly on through Nero's the first one, but it does not matter for Rocker. That was so smooth. And the way Legion played that, they gave up the B point and said, all right, yeah, like, we're not even going to try to retake this, waste some of their lives.
And then went 3 dead instantly.
Yeah, it's like, that's just not how that's supposed to go.
No, you're setting yourself up to be in like power spots and have freebies when they're coming off the point, not to all just get gunned to sleep and things fall apart. You get 2 waves of kills there, you're stacking the point. That was so good from Rocker. You got 5 straight from Linz, and he's been a big part of it. On the defense, he had some brilliant moments. On the offense, just some snappers. We'll see if he can keep it rolling, but I mean, already you got a 2-0 advantage on Invasion Control. More often than not, you're winning that one.
Yeah, maybe now you can get an extra cruise missile on a Linz. See if he gets 6 in a row, gunless. Rocker doing a good job, always just keeping one here on B, putting pressure on, trying to get somebody to over-peek. Accuracy there with the team shot. He puts shots into both of them, but a nice bait and switch. Now here you go though. Johnny put some pressure on A, and look at all the arrows for Rocker. They are flooding towards A. That will open up a pinch for attach.
Well, this is how you throw away a 2-0 edge, is if you somehow end up losing a defensive round instantly, but now they're dealing with it for now. But attach, he is still a threat in a position here at gas, no longer going to be a threat. So you clear that. Yeah, you take like a 3-life advantage, but you deal with it pretty well for your Rocker.
Yeah, I mean, you have a street control. You have 1 player at the bridge. You have blue. So nothing to really stress about.
Yeah, I mean, if that ended up turning into a tick or 2 on A, maybe a little more to write home about, but now things get interesting, though, as Gio, Nero, Johnny, I mean, this is similar to what we saw Rocker do. Get the point, kill 3, now push up the map. You're spawning out Treehouse, really, if you are Linz, because the presence you've got from Legion. They have a great chance here to swing things right back. Well, not into their favor, but giving them a chance here in the map.
Right, and then you have a big one-on-one going down A bridge side. To be Johnny trying to find gunless. Gio locking down the street with his teammate. Still only Nero on the point. Now they deal with gunless. They're able to find Sandy. That's all 4 dead, and potential chance here for Legion to extend this map.
Yeah, just race across. At least get 1 more body on this. So they're able to get 2. The player that can get in shots at the cross and Taxo is going to drop. So you have a retake opportunity right now, and you're able to get it done. I thought they were just going to sprint for the point. Try to get like a 3-second as quickly as they can, or well, if Attach just gets 1 kill there, things likely go differently, but you win a big gunfight if you're Rocker, you're able to retake, and you're still surviving.
No, and I think that's at times some of the criticism around this Legion team. Like, they can be a little bit slow around the objective, right? Very kill heavy with some of their players, and it just kind of creates these timings where they're if they were a step or 2 ahead, the round would probably be done.
Yeah. And they're just thinking, you know, they're probably thinking you're more forward positions if you're Rocker. You know, it's easy for us to say we're seeing the treehouse spot and how far they have to trek across. I mean, it's a little bit different. You're clearing things actively as we can see it, but sheesh, they just play a little bit faster. Maybe you close that out, but we're not done yet. There's still 50 seconds to go. Rocker's lives are dwindling. You only have 5 remaining. You're back onto the point. Any time stopping the clock is great, and you're also winning every single gunfight. Every Rocker player we hop to is getting just laced as they try to cross the map. Gio's getting it done inside. Nice try, challenge. That's 5 straight for him, and that's an offensive round win. So what looked to be, I mean, an inevitable Rocker win now changes completely.
No, it does.
As you get the offense through, and
yeah, because you had 4-6 your first offense, right?
Yeah. So if you can if you really shut them down here, you might be suddenly looking at a round 5 defense if you're the Legion side, which seems kind of insane just based on how things went, but usually we overreact to an offensive round win on Invasion Control because they can be tough to come by, but well, as the year's gone on, they've come a little bit easier, and now you got back-to-back between these squads. You carry that 5 straight if you're Gio. Street could be huge if he's able to earn it. You'd love to set up a freebie. Similar kind of thing. just attach, kind of showing a presence. The other three working over to, or sorry, not attach, accuracy kind of showing a presence. And the other three working up. They get all the kills. Unfortunately, Gio hasn't found his yet, but everybody else is eating. Nero's also on 4 straight, so chance for a couple of cruises.
Accuracy just lurked, though. He just lurked B down. He somehow got to a spot to find 2. And now he's thinking A. He's going to go right onto the A point. On the B street, though, Lintz is able to find it. So what a start for Accuracy. He's hoping to regen, though. Has a trophy down, but at least gets them over to B.
Gets them over to B, and I think kills both players that were working towards a streak, or at least Gio. I'm not sure we got the kill onto Nero as well, but he at least shuts that down. And yeah, he just, you know, a heads-up play from a vet, just gets into a spot mid-map.
Just
patient.
Move.
Trying to shoot toes. Here is Nero. But now you're progressing. Brought to be the first tick, but you're showing far more of a presence here at B this time around if you are Legion.
Yeah, I say, like, they didn't go for this at all. With only like 1 player on it from Rocker. I mean, they didn't really have much control, but just felt like, all right, let's just set up our A defense. This time, they're going for it.
Yeah, I mean, Johnny's trying to, like, perform a robbery at Palace. Like, he is pushed. You're real close to doing a better job than Rock were able to do on their defense, but now it gets interesting. So now if you get this, assuming you do, you'll need, what, 1 more tick, at least for it to come down to kills?
Yeah, and the big thing here is just the 13 lives. 9 life advantage. So yeah, you'll need 1 takeover towards A if they get this point. And it's looking like they're going to get it. They're finding a couple of picks. So they try to transition this quickly. You're going to have close spawns for Legion, so they're going to need another set of kills.
So I think we're 10-10 in the tick department now.
9-10.
Oh, 9-10. Sorry, 9-10 now. Yes, you need the 1 more tick. But can they get it done?
They might need 2 anyways. If it's tied, it goes to kills, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's true, because they're getting fried right now. I mean,
they got fried last round, so they might need 2.
You can see the tick counter on screen now.
Accuracy starting to work over, and you're getting some kills middle of the map. This is where this man has made so many plays throughout the year.
He's going to need some help, though. More than likely, shooting at 1. Other hits the cross. Teammates drop at 3 kills for Legion. Now, I mean, this is it. This is really going to be your hit, because with 30+ seconds left, like, it's going to take 20 to get to A. And you're going to be in some ratty spots if you are Legion. Just looking for any kill, it's going to help, and they are finding them right now. So from the depths, come Legion. Wait a second. Accuracy with a little snap-a-doodle-doo.
That just hits the slides. Great slides from him. Now trying to hit it again, but the stun was there. Standy's going for the cutoffs. The other players starting to work the point. This might still work out well for Rocker. Johnny gets caught. There's just 1 player left. Nero has been so good throughout this series. Has another big moment.
He's able to win the 1-on-1. Accuracy gets back into the action, but he drops. Now 1 player left. My God, it was close for Rocker. Accuracy giving him a shot. But you're able to get back in if you are Legion. They do not get the tick. You have defense if you are Legion now.
Yeah, it's accuracy middle of the map, and then Standy on the pinch, but it's Nero who found the 2 kills on the point. I don't know what the time was like if those players were weak, but even if there's 1 more, they may get us like 2 ticks. But Standy was just the last player left, and yeah, there was only 2 lives remaining.
Well, they had 1 really clean offensive round victory. Back in round 2, if you're a Rocker, you know they are capable of it. Can they do it again, though? Seems like the defense tightened up a bit if you're Legion. Well, for moments, and then it almost fell apart.
Yeah, and I think that's what Rocker are thinking. Like, let's just get B. We've gotten to A multiple times. The first offensive round, we got to A. If we have more lives and more time, they probably are feeling we can get this done.
Yeah, you don't, like, what, show accuracy on the B or A street this time. You just kind of send him over with the troops a little bit more as he's playing by dumpster there mid-map. Just needs the other guys to win their fights, and good job. Nero gets some damage in, but not able to find any kills. Pushing up, and maybe an opportunity to work the flank at some point. That'll be Gio's POV we saw for a second.
Well, I think Accuracy's just giving them the comm, like, yeah, you see number 3 turning. So he's just giving the comm, like, hey, make sure you pick this up. Like, I'm playing a bit of an off angle. And now Accuracy's going to start the transition, as we know he likes to do. He finds the middle of the map kill. Now over towards the A street goes Accuracy. Gunless on the other side. There's kind of a 2-on-2 near A. But Legion off spawn able to find the kills.
This time, though, at least, well, you're a little better in the lives department right now, despite that sequence. So you're up 1.
He's sprinting. He's like, you will not get to this bridge.
Yeah, right. He's trying to stop him, but he still got there. Attached, putting on the ice skates and cruising deep. And then put accuracy away. Nice little play there from Attach. And yeah, they're going to have to deal with him at some point. He's got some help as well from Nero pretty close here. But they're mostly going to be funneled up mid and B until they can deal with that. We'll see if they can find an opening. Linz is trying to find it for him, but eventually traded out.
I still have to deal with Attach, so it's going to be up to accuracy and Standy off spawn. Gunless almost with the drop shot to win that gunfight. And Attach is just doing such a good job finessing, wasting so much time. Now his teammates are pushing forward to help him out.
Oh yeah, they are in the blender now. They are pushed up. And this is going to be so tough. I mean, you're basically spawning and shooting right now if you are Rocker, or spawning and diving for cover. There is just nowhere to go. Nero is up close and personal. It's about deep as a defensive push as you're going to see. Now we transition over to the other side, and Geo dials up a triple. 4 straight for him, and where it was good in the lives department, it's not anymore. You've only got 11 remaining. You're up 9 if you were Legion.
And now it's just the clock. 30 seconds left. It's not Attached. Now it's Nero in this spot. 5 in a row. Ooh, won't be able to find 6. 30 seconds, 9 lives. Rockers somehow have to get to this 8 points and pretty much not die.
Yeah, I mean, they were close last time at a similar spot. Maybe like 10 more seconds, and they also got kills from this position. This time, not finding the kills, not having the time. Geo is still hidden. Last player dropping for Rocker. Not enough time. They can't get there off of spawn. Legion, a little reverse sweep within the map at least as they go down 2-0. They rip off 3 straight. They get the 3-0. And improve that tiebreaker. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That like 140 tiebreaker where we saw everybody. You're able to get ahead of that and, well, rebound maybe after some tough losses.
Yeah, I mean, bouncing back from 2 losses in a row against a big one, right? Both of these teams at 140 points. They're now up to 150, and now they're at 4-3. So should be winner's bracket for them.
Winner's bracket for them, and now just need to do something on land. You'd love to see them make some kind of run, see what they are capable of. Everybody ramping up for champs. Legion, you know, I was so frustrated after that first move they made with getting rid of Persians. Things fell apart. It looked so bad, but you've slowly built it back up. It's been honestly a wild stretch these past couple months for them. Like, they've looked really good, really bad.
Everything in between. Couple matches, and now, you're just, again, hoping to click at the right time. And if there's, like I said, I think just from a confidence thing for a young player,